Yo, what up out there? Welcome back to another episode of the Dark Matter Podcast. I'm your homeboy, Cypho Heru. Welcome. Man, I want to get straight into this, the Gucci Man, Pooh Shiesty thing that's going on, man. There's a lot of going back and forth in the story. If you haven't heard, Pooh Shiesty has been accused of robbing, damn near torturing Gucci Man and some of his business associates. And so I'm just going to dive right into it. So a lot of people are saying that Gucci Man is a snitch. Now, I need some real OGs out there to help me with this. When did it become snitching if somebody robs you? If somebody break in your house and rob you, basically tie you up and steal your belongings, and you make a police report and testify on them, does that makes you a snitch? I don't understand. I thought snitching was, let's say you and a couple of your homeboys go, rob a bank or something. Y'all rob a bank and you get caught and your homeboys get away. Now you got caught. So now you at the police station and the police or prosecutor, whoever, they want to cut you a deal. And they like, well, if you tell us who was with you when you committed the crime, we will give you like a time cut. And so you tell. That makes you a snitch. I didn't know you were a snitch if somebody breaks into your establishment, robs you, basically beats you up. I didn't know that makes you a snitch. That's crazy. Thank God I ain't never had to tell on nobody, man. Either way, but I don't understand this game today. The person who commits the crime, he's not allowed to. Y'all not allowed to tell on him. Where did this shit start? I don't know. That sounds crazy to me. So, wow, that sounds crazy. I guess it sounds crazy until somebody actually does it to you. Now, Gucci Man, from what I know of, is a legit business owner. And so if his business gets robbed, he's supposed to go out and hire some assassins and go back for revenge. that sounds crazy, man. All right, we gotta get rid of this street nigga shit. The street nigga shit has gone to everybody's head. This fake rap music is teaching y'all the game the wrong way. When you a victim of a crime, nobody can tell you how you should react to being a victim. That shit is insane. If it was some street shit, if Gucci, I don't know what really happened. First of all, this shit is all allegedly. So, but if Gucci had, did something to him or he vice versa, however the shit went, if it was just some street stuff, then I guess it becomes a snitching. But if you have a legitimate business and somebody, rob you or, vandalize your shit, nobody has the right to tell you how to react. So I don't know. Y'all go talk to some OGs. You tear up my legit business, you better pray I call the police, because, I'm going to tear the skin off your backside. Wish like hell I had called the police. So it wouldn't make no sense if this is what really happened, it wouldn't make no sense for Pooh Shiesty allegedly committing a crime against Gucci and then Gucci going back and committing a crime against him. Now Gucci Man's going to prison, So, I don't know. Maybe you guys don't love your family. But I think that's the real issue out here. You guys have nothing to live for. All the dudes is bragging about killing people, murdering people. It's because they don't have shit to live for. They don't own a house. They don't own a business. They don't have a good job. They don't have a wife. They don't have a fiance. They don't love their kids. They don't love the kids. If you love your kids and your wife, your fiance, or whatever, you would do whatever the fuck you got to do to remain a free man for the rest of your life. And it's okay to work a decent job, a good job, to stay out of trouble. You don't have to, we got to get rid of this misnomer, bro, that this real nigga shit. Being a real nigga is staying home and taking care of your fucking kids. Y'all guys out here, y'all love the streets more than you love your family, which is ridiculous because the streets don't care about you, man. The streets don't give a damn if you live or if you die. So when I'm from the streets. So when I see dudes that live like that, I know they fake. Or they believe that they're real. So I ain't gonna call them fake, but they don't know that you live in a fake ass life. You live in a real fake life, man. So my advice to you youngsters, man, is to find you a wife, find you a good woman, and move the fuck on. Get away from these retarded ass niggas. Because that's some retarded ass shit. A man commits a crime against you, and you call the police officer, and now you got the whole hood running around calling you a snitch. That is funny as hell. Y'all got the game all fucked up. The goal is to get out of the streets. Y'all let this fake rap music influence you guys on believing that the goal is to get money and then still act like a street nigga. No, that's ass backwards. Y'all making hell of a lot of money out there, but you got to know what to do with the money once you make it. And Gucci Mane clearly has done the right thing. He started a legitimate business. You don't do all that type of hard work to start a legit business now. This guy he pays taxes and everything. You don't build all that shit and then you let somebody come and tear it down, and then you go commit a 187 or 211 or whatever the hell you want to call it. You don't go back and commit a crime, bro. You're not trying to go to jail. The goal is to stay out of jail. So I miss the old days. You see, the old school 90s hip hop, we had every personality that you can possibly think of. So you didn't have to try to be something that you're not. Today's rap music is y'all only got one style of rap. You know, and if a rapper tries not to, participate in the bullshit, y'all call him out for being fake. Oh, he's fake. He's not real. He don't talk about having guns. He don't talk about killing people. He's fake. What the fuck? And then the people that's online calling you fake, all of these people get up and go to work the next day. They not even real. That's what's funny. And now you got all these kids running around with ski masks and shit. And, they got choppers and shit, and they committing crime, throwing their life away at 16, 17 years of age. And that shit is not funny, because I know some people that have done this ignorant shit. I got homeboys doing life in prison, lost their whole life. So we got to put a better message out there. I hate to be the bearer of this is really good news, though. Get y'all shit together. Get a legit job. Own a legit business. Get the fuck out the streets, man, because it's just ignorant, man. It almost have to. It's like it coincides with, you get a lot of bad family members, that street niggas, that bad family energy also. And we got that real bad here. It's like a lock on who can leave the hood or not. So we gotta be smarter than this, man. So Chili from TLC has been secretly donating. I ain't gonna say secretly, but she's been donating to the mega Trump fund, low key. And Chili, I'm so disappointed in you. I really am. How dare you call Michelle Obama a trans? That's disgusting. I mean, you're a dark-skinned black female yourself, so clearly you understand how hard it is. Maybe you don't, for our beautiful black queens to get some respect around here. And here you go adding on to it, jumping onto a racist male group, male and female, but the KKK is usually comprised mostly males. And you jump in with these talking points about our great Michelle Obama. How dare you? If you want to be a bad wench, go ahead and do your thing. But don't drag our prestigious black queens into this. That talking point, just in case you didn't know, of calling Michelle a trans man or whatever, that talking point came from like those Proud Boy organizations, those racist KKK organizations. That's where the talking point came from. So when I hear black people repeating shit that came from a Ku Klux Klan organization, it's depressing. It's like, how fucking ignorant can you be? And for you black people that honestly thought that the mega crowd was going to invite you in, man, just come on back home. I don't want to talk about how ignorant you guys are, because this is evident now. Trump done pissed on y'all. Whatever religion you believe in, you need to repent and raise your dumb ass back to the other side, man. Not that the Democrats are without fault, because we all know that shit is not true. But we're making progress on this side. Never join the side that used to hang you. And I know where some of you are going, well, the Republicans are the side that was against slavery. The Democrats are, you are saying the Democrats was for slavery. That's when America basically only had one party, which was the Democrats, okay? But when they split off into two parties, hard two parties, when they split, all the racist people went to the Republican side. So stop using that stupid ass argument that the Democrat Party was the party for slavery. Yeah, that's true. But there's more to it than that. And that y'all get so easily fooled, bro. Clearly the Republicans don't like Martin Luther King Jr. The Democrats are on Martin Luther King Jr.'s side. That's all you need to know. So y'all got to wake up and stop passing stupid points around like that. I was just talking to somebody about that. When I was like 16, 17, the OGs would, be like, hey, man, I hold this sack, bang this sack off, and all I want is half the money. And you like, damn, man, why you can't bang your own sack off? And so the OGs would be like, well, see, if you get caught, you don't get a case. You just go to juvenile hall or something, and they'll send you back. If I get caught, I go to jail. Okay, so we were young. We ain't know no better. We fell for the shit. So every time we got caught, we went to juvenile hall, or we went down to the county, got processed and let go. Here's the thing, though. We got fingerprinted. They fingerprinted us. They called our parents, and they let us go. Now, after we became old enough to catch a case, now you stand in front of the judge, and the judge has your whole record in front of him now. And so the judge is saying, oh, so you've been getting in trouble since you were 13. Yeah, since you were out there selling drugs for the older guys. This is what your record says now. So the OGs ganked us. They tricked us. And so this is how black people end up getting bad information passed down from one age group to the next age group, because we don't look into this shit ourselves. And so that's the same thing that happened with you mega black people. Y'all got some bad information from some rich black people or rich white people trying to save money on taxes. They didn't want to pay taxes like the poor people. So they gave you niggas some bad information, and now y'all use the shit and you pass it down. You think I'm bullshitting? Go check out every little talking point that you guys use against the Democrats, and I guarantee you, because when I track them down, they always come from a racist white group. So black people supporting racist white organizations is just that's oxymoron. It's crazy. You guys got to do better. Chili from TLC, we disappointed in you. We thought you were really like a real hip hop legend. That money will make you do strange things, man. That money will make you forget your ass is black, I'm not saying get out here and act like no real nigga, but don't ever forget that you are an African American or whatever you call yourself. Look at your skin. Don't argue with me. Argue with the police that's out here trying to bop you upside your head. So, Chili, get your shit together. And then don't stand on it, but at least just come out and apologize. Just say you sorry and move the fuck on. Stop trying to save face and make up all this shit you didn't know. Boy, when they pulled that record out, boy, she probably donated damn near 10 times talking about she didn't know. So that's wild. What up? Yeah, you damn near called me at the end. I was just about to stop talking about it. But did you see the Gucci Man thing incident? Well, yeah. So this where I was at. You can say whatever you want to say about it, but this is what I had just said about it. I said that you already heard what Pooh Shiesty was supposedly did, but now people are online saying that Gucci Man is a snitch. So I'm trying to figure out, when did you become a snitch by telling on somebody that broke into your house or your business and robbed you? How does that make you a snitch? I'm trying to figure this shit out.
You know, in a lot of his raps, man, claim he's solid as a rock. You know that song, solid as a rock.
Yeah.
This what he claims. So in the streets, it's like, okay, nigga, whatever we do, we gonna handle it in the street. You know what I'm saying? They left him with a light, which that was fucked up because you don't do that if you gonna rob a motherfucker on that caliber. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying, P?
I hear what you're saying,
I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna rob. Check this out. I'm gonna rob you. You famous. I'm famous. I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna put the gun up to your head and try to make you kick me off this motherfucking contract. And then I'm gonna go make some more video.
well,
You man, you know, he killed one of Jeezy's best friends or fellas or some shit like that.
allegedly.
No, he did it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a self-defense for him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how he ended up beating that case. And he took that on another level. Now you the victim, which to me, the nigga always was a victim. You know what I'm saying? I never seen no, rip shit in this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out for the some clarity on. It's not a dope house that got robbed. That Jeezy. I mean, I can call him Jeezy, Gucci Man. It's not no dope house. It's a legitimate business that this man had. So, and plus, I heard that some a lot of jewelry was stolen. Also, I will assume that Gucci Man's jewelry got stolen. I would also assume that he has insurance on that type of shit.
Yeah, shit back. That's why I said it's some bones on shit all the way out.
Yeah. Your phone ain't clear. You gotta clear your phone though.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Gucci Man got this reputation of, shit. I kill motherfuckers and you know what I'm saying, all this type of shit. But to me, the nigga been a victim. He been a victim. He been a victim twice. The first time he killed somebody, some shit got took from his ass. A victim.
Now, I'm not saying he's not lying. I'm not saying he ain't lying, but I'm just saying.
On your half, let me hear me out. On your half, I can understand, nigga. I'm not in the streets no more. This shit is strictly business. You done came up in my motherfucking crib. You done violated the motherfucking shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you done stole my motherfucking shit. And I own your bitch ass. I put you on, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, though,
So what you gonna do?
They said he had businessmen in there. They said the jewelry got taken. I would assume if it wasn't fake, they had insurance on it. So what I was trying to get at is, you can't make a police report on stolen jewelry and plus you got to make an insurance claim. So you're gonna have to file a police report, or you're not. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got to look at who came and got that nigga.
Yeah. Also,
it wasn't the police, the local police you supposed to call, motherfucker.
Also,
so what you got with the FBI?
Also, he claims that he was held at gunpoint and forced to sign the contract, right? So if that contract has been signed, you got to go to court, and you got to appear in court, for the contract, right?
Yeah.
So now you got to try to get the judge not to accept the contract. So you got to tell the judge, or you got to make your case that you signed the contract under duress. So you got to make a police report, or you just got to let him out his contract. Now, what is it going to be?
Like I said, man, Gucci fucking with some shit we not familiar with. You You do it. You know what? When you do a crime in the city or some shit like that, who the first motherfuckers come to the crime to investigate? The motherfucking police. This nigga had the FBI go after these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. That's a police case. What connection do you got with the fucking FBI?
This guy's a legit businessman. This is my point. This dude robbing a legit businessman. He's not a drug dealer.
Right.
So it don't matter what case he got with the police or the FBI. His security guard is an off-duty police guard. That's his off-duty police officer. His security guard. That's who his security guard is. He fucks with the police. He's a businessman. He's not a street nigga. He don't sell dope. Right. So that's what I'm saying. You get this, we letting the music fool us about who most of these people are. These people are businessmen. They have legit businesses. So if you rob them and some shit like that, of course they're going to call the police. Unless they really out here doing something. That dude ain't doing shit. The guy's a legit business owner.
Yeah, that ain't the reputation he left in the street. So everybody see right now, he ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that make everybody look stupid. If you thought he was out here selling drugs and he's running $1 million business, it don't make sense.
I don't think nobody thought that nigga.
I'm pretty sure they do because they calling him a snitch. So the only way they can be calling him a snitch is you got to be thinking he a street nigga. How can he be a street nigga if he's running? So that's what people get it confused at. That's why it's fucked up that the old days are gone. You don't got no real rappers, running the game no more. You got all this fake shit in the music. And so everybody's believing this shit that they hearing coming out of these people's mouth. And back in the day, you would have dudes really doing that shit and rapping about it. These dudes ain't jumping out, shooting they and shit at people and getting caught with kilos and, Drake and Kendrick and Jeezy. Ain't nobody pushing a goddamn thing, man.
Right.
And that's good. And they shouldn't be. But people we listen to the music so much, we really believe that they doing this shit. Now some of them might have grew up doing that type of stuff, but these guys ain't out here doing no shit like that, man. That shit is all fake. That's what was that movie Chris Rock did? That's all CB4 shit.
Yeah. Back then, niggas had, communication. You know what I'm saying? Them raps they was dropping was real. They was telling what's going on in their hood. And niggas was telling them what's going on in their hood and what they was doing. For real, doing for real. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they don't do that shit no more, man.
No,
they talk about what they getting, what's cool.
Yeah,
they talk about their money, what's cool. They talk about hoes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we dropped the ball. All the black community, the earlier rap, nobody knew rap was going to be this big. I'm talking about the real people that own the hip hop community naturally, not financially. But nobody knew the rap game was going to be this big. So everybody sold their little record companies early on, how everybody started their rap groups. And we couldn't wait to sign a fucking contract. Never knew you were signing millions and billions of dollars away back then. These dudes were 16, 17, 18 years old back then. The people in the financial world and white people that run businesses and, of course, the Jews that's into the music, business, they knew that, hey, man, in the future, this shit is going to pay off. The black community didn't understand this shit. And so we lost. We gave it away. And so back then, this is the point I want to make. We had, and I always say this, we had all different personalities. We had Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh. We had the Fat Boys, Run DMC, Curtis Blow, Houdini, MC Light, Queen Latifah. Man, we had so many different NWA. We had so many, the Dayton family from, our way. We had Ghetto Boys. We had so many different personalities. So, but by us letting the main corporations take over rap, and they seeing that they can make more money off gangster rap than anything. So that's all they promote is gangster rap and foolishness. So all those different personalities, all that shit is gone out of rap. It's out of there. And now everybody believe that they're a gangster. Everybody want to shoot up some shit. Everybody want to sell something. It's a clown network.
That's why they call it insane.
It's definitely just entertainment now.
It's entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
A lot
so.
of them boys, they get on too from fucking internet. You know, they get on.
Hey, the fake
You know,
shit.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the fake stuff is so bad, X, that these dudes go out here and commit crimes on purpose to record them and to go make a rap song about them. That's how fake this shit done got. They actually go commit a crime on purpose just to have something to rap about.
Right, go make a sacrifice, huh?
Yeah, they go kill a person, they do anything, and then go run in the studio and write a rap and shit. They fucked black people up. They did a number on us. Yeah, they murdered. They got us with that for damn sure.
Yeah, you know, they got control over the radio stations too.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, like I say, them bitches only make $5 an hour, $10 an hour. They make their money when they go through a party. Record companies say, play this, motherfucker, you better play it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got a playlist. You know what I'm saying? That these gonna be the 8 to 10 songs we gonna rotate on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Goddamn day.
And it's the only type of music they pumping. Also, you know, it's just garbage. Let's just keep it real. It's garbage with good beats. You know, I'm just gonna call it garbage because you don't have the other personalities to balance it. There's no balance. You know, there's no Fat Boys, there's no MC Light, there's no Salt and Peppers, no Run DMC. You don't got nothing to balance it. It's just one style of rap. You know?
I was about to say that. That's what you're saying. They only got one style of rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody using the South voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really boring. That's why I can't listen. The beats are dope, but what they're saying is boring. Because I'll be like, yeah, the last guy just said pretty much the same thing. He just put it in a different way. There's no personality. It's to make up some shit about, you know, you flew to the moon or something. You know what I'm saying? Just come up with something. I know you remember Will Smith, Nightmares of the Night or Nightmare on Elm Street or some shit. You know, where's the personalities? You know, there's no personalities in this shit no more. Everybody just want to be the same. And it killed our flow. As you know, people like us, we actually came from the street. So we can't even rap about coming from the street because y'all got a motherfucker from Beverly Hills, California, grew up rich. He talking about hanging out the windows, squirting people, you know, with a machine gun. So he's making money off gangster, right? It's insane, brother. We need to do a talent show where they got you know, some type a rap talent show. But you can't say nothing about no gangsters, crap, or no guns. You gotta strictly have a personality. Gotta be dope.
Yeah, you heard I can communicate that shit.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shit, education, too. So
Yeah, I was
say what you know.
Yeah, somebody needs to take that Will Smith idea, Nightmare on Elm Street, and redo it in some type of way. That'll shake people up if they actually seeing somebody come with a personality and do something different.
Well, that's jeopardizing their money, so they try to flush that shit out, lock every motherfucking radio station. Man, you have to be on a motherfucking internet to work with that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then another thing, you know, the raps may be fucked up, but one thing a motherfucker cannot deny, it's a damn good beat.
No,
and that's where they going on.
They kill it with the beats because they done got the best engineers in the world, and they got these dudes collaborating with each other, helping each other make beats and shit. So they getting the best music. The engineers are getting paid like crazy. The engineers are definitely winning. But it's sad, bro. Every time I turn on the TV and I see a new rapper, they doing the same thing, bro. They got a bunch of ski masks on. They got loaded weapons, jewelry, and women dancing. It's like this, man. It's just the 2 Live Crew, man. Y'all just doing the 2 Live Crew all over. Luke Skywalker. Y'all still NWA. That's all y'all doing is a mixture of that. Where's some Jada Kiss new type dude? You know, where's the new Wu-Tang at? Well, you know, Where's the personality? Who's the new Red Man? You know what I mean? Who's the new Onyx group? Remember Onyx? Onyx was wild as shit. Where's these guys at? Y'all to fuck rap music up. Ain't no more hip hop. Hip hop is dead. Like Nas said, whoever said it. Hip hop is dead. The real hip hop.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that motherfucker Pooh Shiesty, you know, I like just the way he was flowing, though. You know what I'm saying? He's putting that shit together. You know, if I say he's putting that shit together, he's putting that shit together. He's putting that shit together. Well understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to hear.
Like down there, like, you know, I got my money, I got my bitches, hey, I got my money. Doing no whole shit like that, you know, or just, you know, singing, motherfucker. You know, you can't sing, so you on the mic singing like a motherfucker. Hey man, that shit be funny as hell. If one of them motherfuckers be on the mic singing like a motherfucker, they really can't sing, and something go wrong.
Man, people know. You know,
motherfuckers.
so you were an entertainer, you rap, so you would notice that. But I guarantee you that most of these new people don't even know what a real singer sounds like. Because they've been listening to this auto-tune shit for so long that they don't even have real singers no more. To me, I haven't heard it. I'm just with a real natural cutout, some Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston. I haven't heard anyone.
Yes, it's only in the church now.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Yes. There's some decent singers. I'm not saying it ain't no decent singer, but I'm talking about somebody that can like blow, like go. Yeah, I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to the radio in years, but if I turn on the radio, I bet you there ain't no new number one song and no shit like that going on. Or somebody that can really sing, some type of Whitney Houston, some type of Anita Baker, some type of different soulful voice that we haven't heard yet, a different tune, and and that can remake some old songs and shit like that. It ain't happening. They might be out there, but we ain't even looking for it. They're looking for some little teenage looking girl who can sing on the auto tune and shit and get some customers. Yeah, they fuck these kids up. So these kids will never learn how to sing. Y'all got to take y'all little mannish asses to church to learn how to sing.
I would love to see or hear a real singer singing that shit and see it sound like a real singer. You know what I'm saying?
Singing what?
Maybe an Usher song or something.
Oh yeah, good.
See what he really sound like with their voice song. A true singer. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I like what you said. You was right when you brought up the church. I guess you would have to go to church. You would have to go to like a Christian concert to hear somebody that can really sing. Because you're not gonna hear it in the hip hop community. That shit is dead. That shit is all trash.
And you most definitely have to do that. Now, even if they was whacking in church, it'd be understandable. Because if you hear what they really saying, they're not gonna be in there with that damn voice. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to do that one day. They always having those Christian concerts, where I can't even. It's been a long time since I've been to church, so I don't remember none of the artists' name. But I can see their faces though, the women. But they still got the old school women that can sing. I want to call one of their names, but I'm gonna butcher it. Damn. Yeah, it's Jennifer Hudson. There's somebody else I got on my mind, though. I can't think of who. Yeah, Lauren. No, I'm talking about like Christian.
Oh, church.
Yeah, Kelly Price. I think it's Kelly Price, and it's somebody else too, like her. But there's some women like that can still blow, but they generally sing Christian music. I would have to go to a Christian concert to see a real singer. That's a damn shame. Where's the next Luther Vandross? Who's the Barry White? Where's the next Al Green? What happened, man? Damn. Did we get hit by a cosmic ray and it zapped the soul out of people's voices? Or we just haven't created the scenery anymore, the the chemistry in the black community to, create these voices? Or are we just overlooking them because they don't look like the America's Next Top Model?
I like that, but that song sound fucking good, but let's hear it coming out of there.
Exactly. Yeah, that 5 Heartbeats. Remember the 5 Heartbeats? They went and got them white boys to sing they song, man. Yeah, that was funny as hell. What's going? We need to be live. Probably go live. What happened to Jaden Ivey? Jaden Ivey, he got waived, cut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he was. I guess he was promoting the Bible and his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on the players. I guess he telling them they going to hell if they don't repent and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so he got waived. The Chicago Bulls, they waived him. They cut him for because he keep preaching this stuff. Yeah. I don't know if the young brother that flipped out or what, but I know he strongly believes in his faith. But he got to understand that the NBA is a business, and at the end of the day, man, you work for somebody. Even though you get paid millions of dollars, you still work for somebody.
Right. He could be up there, doing that shit, and people got different faiths.
No, yeah.
So you fucking the chemistry up from the team, from the rip. What if it was Muslims on there? Motherfuckers like Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? Buddhism. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, good point.
You messing the concentration up, man. It's a business, they keep their stuff to themselves, but you start yelling this, when you go out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody touch hands and all this, man. And like I said, they got a different faith. That drive butt fucking crazy. Like, nah, bro, I'm not doing this. This ain't what I am.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely can't turn into Reverend Ike. I mean, you can attract, the people that's believe in that and get them to pray with you and things of that nature, but you can't keep harassing people with every
NFL,
practice, man.
Yeah, like the NFL, when they do it, they wait for the game to be over. And, those that meet up in the middle of the field or something, they do their thing, but they not telling the whole team, if y'all don't do it, y'all going ahead.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
At some point, yeah, because at some point it becomes scary. I don't mind you coming on me and trying to help me with the word of God, but if I, don't accept it, you just got to move on, man. You can't keep chasing me with it, because like I said, it becomes scary. It makes you look like like you're losing it, like you're losing your scruples, man. That's what it make it look like. People start thinking you got a mental problem. So I feel bad for the kid because he came to the Detroit Pistons, our Detroit Pistons, and he started off great, and he ended up getting injured, and basically, we all know he got traded or released, traded, and so I'm pretty sure he was leaning heavy on his faith to get him through the rough days of his injuries. Yeah, and so he can't let it go. He can't go back to the old Jaden Ivey, and he was pushing it on people too hard, man. And now we all going to hell because of Jaden Ivey. Thanks, Jaden. You got to man up. You can't hide behind God. You got to come out here and you got to man up. You don't try to teach everybody your religion, but now you got to, talk so people can understand you. And if you can't do that, then you can't work there. I mean, it might be some team that would take him. And if you got one of those owners that really believe in Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure he would love to have Jaden on his team. Because I remember the coach, the Indianapolis coach, owner, Irsay. Irsay was a real strong Christian, man. So he pushed his team into, the God religion stuff. But it's got to be a place. It might not be a place for him out there. I don't know how many owners believe in God.
I mean, he got the talent, but you know how they take you through that hookup. Like, hey, man, do you want to play this game? Do you love this game? You know what I'm saying? Can you keep your faith to yourself because it's disrupting the chemistry of the team? Now, if you can do that, man, hey, we're gonna roll with you. But if you can't do that, man, I'm gonna have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? The team gonna have a problem with you. You breaking up the chemistry of the team. They can't function.
Well, you know how it is. When you winning, everything is great. But when you losing, man, people are gonna start pointing the finger at whatever they can point it at. And he, and hey, players, we losing, and you keep talking about I'm going to hell every day. Somebody told on him. That's unfortunate, though. Yeah. So leave your religion at the door.
Beta, I mean, that's you need a special talent to get there, man. So I'm to show you had some type of faith trying to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got into it like really hard after he got injured.
Yeah, yeah. So he might be praying on, telling them y'all need to pray for what y'all doing off the court, fucking all these shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all going Black Diamonds. What's the name of that motherfucker in Atlanta?
Okay, I don't know, bro.
Magic City.
Magic City.
Yeah, you all that Magic City. You know, you run out of ones, so you start shooting hundreds at the bitch. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking with these TikTok bitches. Forgive me, Lord.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
No, Jaden said he's seen enough, man. Yeah. Jaden dry snitching about who's at Magic City. You can't be dry snitching, Jaden. Take your religion, man. Give it to the people that want it, and those that don't, let them be. That's what you gotta do. They're coming to the tent, into the light. Oh,
see, probably, a lot of them smoke weed and shit like that. Weed legal. Man, why is y'all blowing blunts and shit? Before I can smell it on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if God put them there to make millions and millions of dollars, come on, man.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
You gonna test their faith when it's only a 450 player club that they in. And they in it. Out of every city in the world, every state in the world, every county in the world.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of basketball, since we're on the subject of basketball, I bet you didn't know this. How many, let me see if I can find, how many 50-point games, how many times you think Michael Jordan scored 50 points?
I don't know, man. You know how I feel about Jordan, man.
I'm just giving you a trivia question.
I say 2 times.
Come on, man. You know he scored 50 points more than 20.
Okay. I mean, yeah, all right, man. It's just, man, that nigga hurt my feelings, man, when he did that shit, man. He stole our players and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted to give it. I want to say how good Wilt Chamberlain was, though. So Michael Jordan scored 50 or more. Michael Jordan scored 50 points or more 31 times. Right? 31 times in his career, he scored 50 or more points. 31 times in his whole career. Wilt Chamberlain scored 50 or more 45 times in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
That Wilt Chamberlain was insane. 45, he scored 50 or more 45 times in 1 year. He scored 50 or more like 118 times. 118 times this man scored 50 or more points. Michael Jordan did it 31 times in his whole career. I don't know how many LeBron did it, 10, 21, whatever. But Wilt, 118 times. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. I had to go watch some Wilt Chamberlain highlights because I just crossed my mind one day like this dude scored 100 points in one game, and then he also scored, I think, 83 in another game. I went and watched his highlights, and this dude was phenomenal, man. Wilt Chamberlain, I mean, he was shooting. You know how Jordan shoot the fadeaways? We call it. Wilt Chamberlain was shooting fadeaways.
Yeah, everybody got to give thanks. They should always have something in them around, even when the game's playing or whatever. They should always talk about them because they be records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
that's how they should be celebrated.
And the guys, they were so special back then. Remember, they was doing this shit off raw talent. There wasn't no basketball camps. Nobody showed you how to adjust your jump shot or shoot a free. You had to learn this shit on your own.
Yeah.
That's how great this dude was. Wilt was great, and he had to do. So I was thinking while I was watching the highlights, this man scored 50, 100 points in one game, 50 or more in 118 games. So I'm thinking, what if he'd have went to a basketball camp? You know, what if he would have learned how to shoot a three-pointer? You know what I mean? He didn't learn none of this shit, you know. I'm just showing you how great this guy was. So if we think about it, we went crazy over Isaiah Thomas, we went crazy over Jordan and Barkley and Hakeem and Shaq, and we went crazy over Wemby and Carter and LeBron. Can you imagine if this dude was playing today? We would be blown away. He's better than all of them.
Yeah.
We never seen no shit like that before though, ever.
It's nice, man.
Man, I wish I could have seen him play like a real game, because that's crazy.
Maybe you can go back and Google some of his games.
I watched the games. I watched some. I said I wish I could have seen him live though, you know, with my own eyes.
Yeah.
You know, in real time.
Yeah.
That shit had to be phenomenal, bro. Man, I know if anybody's just living, you know, that watch him play live, I know they be looking at us like, man, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. I think one year he averaged 50 points, 50 rebounds, and 30 assists or something like that for the whole season. That's crazy. Just think about. Just think about if we were sitting here watching that. You know how good LeBron and Jordan and Kobe was. Just imagine if we was watching this dude do some, man. Oh my God! Talk about being born in the wrong generation. Wilt needed to be born in this generation.
Yeah, that'd have been some shit to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, got another generational player. This show gonna be that damn Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby nice.
I've been telling people, man, dude, man, you know, I was gonna get a dude like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Close to 4 years. He turned on early.
Yeah, dog. He definitely wants it.
I think once he came from the Olympics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, he got it. He got it upstairs. He got the game in his head, and he knows what needs to be done. He's still a young guy, so he's still figuring. You know, he still got to figure his own body out. You know, I see the lobs are getting nastier and nastier, and he's setting people up to block their shots. I see the Joker put it on him the other night. Did you see that? Yeah, the Joker tore his ass up. I mean, Wemby still had about 30, but the Joker had like 40-something. I mean, the Joker was tearing him up. Wemby blocked his shot a couple times, but the Joker was putting that big-ass body in him. Get your little skinny ass out of here. Yeah, so, but like you said, yeah, Wemby's almost there because Joker is like coming out of the prime of his career. Wemby haven't even touched the surface yet.
Yeah, that's why I said he turned on early, man.
Yeah, because in 2 or 3 years, this guy is going to be completely unstoppable. It's going to be a wrap. I mean,
playing off the rim, then you got a guy that can get it swing.
yeah,
plus can ball out.
Yeah, and he's hitting 3-pointers. Because I seen Jaden Durham put a body on him, and I seen Joker put a body on him. But yeah, he's probably going to catch Durham, and he's not going to catch him completely in strength, but he's going to be a more muscle. He's going to be a cockier guy next year, more muscle.
Yeah, he's going to start putting on, some weight.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He's going to start filling out like a grown man.
Yeah. I have been taking him for granted and his talent, and so, I came off the Wilt Chamberlain thing, and I thought about Wemby. I said, let me go start watching all his games, because you never know. We might not see this again. Like LeBron. LeBron's been, Yeah, exactly. LeBron's been playing 20 years and we haven't got another LeBron. Jordan's been retired for 25, 30 years. We haven't got another Jordan. So when you see them guys, even though they don't play for your team, that's what makes it hard to watch them sometimes because they're not on your team. So, but you got to go enjoy it because you might not never see it again.
And then I look at all the players that's playing now, besides LeBron and Durant cool, man. I just wish he'd stayed with a solid team and been like that.
Yeah.
Talking about points getting praise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I ain't like what he did either.
you know, everybody in the NFL, I mean in the NBA, it's only one generational player there.
Yeah,
And
Durant.
that's it.
I mean, he got his. He went and tore his Achilles and won that third championship. We probably would be saying. I mean, a lot of people would be saying he's better than LeBron.
Well, like I said, I mean, all of them is cool. But I'm saying right now, it's only generational player in the NBA. Which two? It's Bron and Wemby gonna be Wemby is the next run.
Yeah. Wemby.
He gonna be mad next year. He gonna be terrible. A lot of stats these dudes been getting, he already breaking. He's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You better have a motherfucking floater from the free throw line. I know that.
Yeah, he definitely. He blocking everything. He's blocking everything. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's gonna be tough.
Gonna be stronger. Shit, motherfucker still probably growing.
Yeah.
When he ain't number what, 19?
Nah, I think he's older than 19.
19, 20, that I'm telling you. That's gonna be a generational player.
Yeah, he
He's
already
gonna
is.
be like LeBron, and he's gonna be like a Jordan. Again, it's nobody else. Luka, all of them is good, but you're not this.
Nah, he
This
definitely.
is the next thing since
Luka.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Luka too soft, bro. Luka's just an offensive. Luka's just an offensive guy, man. He's just an offensive guy. I don't think he's not gonna figure it out. He's just not gonna figure it out. He's not gonna figure it out, bro. I just tell about an OKC game. Okay, they already beat you early in the season because they know if Luke. I don't know what's wrong with these coaches. I don't know how some of these people get coaching jobs, bro. This shit is ridiculous. It's simple. If Luka has to score 45 to 50 points for you guys, for the Lakers to win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, okay, well, we'll just double Luka and make sure he doesn't score 40 points and we automatically win the damn game. So that's the second time they did this to the Lakers. And the Lakers, they just came back out with the same damn game plan from the first time they played them. Bro, any good team, when you play Luka, they just gonna double team. And here's the bad part about when they cut his points in half. The bad part is they cut his points in half, and Luka also does not play a fucking lick of defense. So now you double. You're taking your greatest weapon and you basically you're using it against yourself. So yeah, I got to get better coaches in the NBA. Please, just hire the college coaches from now. Stop passing NBA coaches around. Just go get the best college coaches. Just like whoever's coaching Duke right now, you can have the Duke coach, you can have the Michigan coach, you can have the UConn coach, and the Arizona coach. Take these guys and put them in the NBA. I'm sick of these NBA coaches, man. They suck. The talent is definitely there, man.
It's Sunday time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lot of teams.
That's why coaches hit right.
Yeah.
Talent, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You can't use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was nice to see, even though OKC is not my team, it was nice to see OKC get over the hump with a young team, a young coach. You got all that talent, man. Get over the hump quickly.
Yeah, I guess so. They had 30 first round picks. If them developed more, so I got to give it to them.
They did it. Yeah, they did it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, man. Shout out to them. So, okay. So, who's your favorite black billionaire? Favorite black billionaire? I mean, it's only 4. It's only 4 of them.
I say LeBron, man.
LeBron, yeah, I wouldn't have thought of LeBron. Yeah,
But Magic,
that was,
Magic,
yeah, Magic's my favorite. Man, Magic's my favorite. It's like Magic did it the hard way. No, they all hard, but Magic did it the hard. I mean, I ain't gonna say they were all hard. I, yeah, so you got Jordan, you got Jay-Z, Beyonce, who?
Yeah, Jay-Z,
Jay-Z, Beyonce,
yeah, Beyonce,
Oprah, Michael Jordan, LeBron, Magic. I don't know if Kanye is still considered a billionaire or not, but I mean, you got guys that's out of. We just talking about sports people, not you know, people with real jobs. And I'm just playing. So, the guy who
that dude Kanye, that dude got a lot of talent, man. I listen to that dude's albums, man.
Yeah, Kanye is a genius, bro. Super genius. He's super genius, man. I can't even say he outsmarted himself. He made a big mistake, and you know, they're not even making him pay for it. Let's just keep it real. They're not making Kanye pay for that shit. Kanye, he doing that shit to himself. You know,
I like people too. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
I like Tiger.
I don't rock with Tiger. Tiger don't rock with black people. I don't rock with Tiger. I don't fuck with Tiger Woods. I tried to, but nah, can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, Tiger just got in trouble.
Yeah, he was always in trouble. He always flipping the car over.
Roll over.
Percocet.
On the side this time.
Yeah.
That motherfucking ran over there to the fire station. They called President Trump.
Yeah, they said Tiger Woods just missed the greens. He almost had a hole in one. Came up a little short. Yeah, man. He'll learn. Yeah, I guess so. He got $1 billion. He'd be all right. He made a good news story. That's about it.
Yeah, he going out the country, man. They gave him they granted him a pass to go out the country, man.
Who?
Tiger Woods.
For what?
He's going to get treated.
Oh.
You know, so to get off of that, get off the perks and all that type of shit was shit. That nigga, man, he had so many surgeries, man. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to be on stuff.
Man, Tiger.
Man, all the way up, broke him all the way where he broke his.
I mean, Tiger he's just an addict, bro. Let's just keep it real. He an addict. Yeah. He only running out the country to the best rehab, so he don't get no time in jail.
Yeah, he's smart. Yeah. All you got to do is, man, just go sit your ass down for a little bit.
Yeah, go get treatment. Go get treatment before. Yeah, he got to go get treatment before he sees that prosecutor. So when his judge goes in to make a case, he can say, my client recognizes that he has a problem and he's already checked himself into the rehab. So so the judge will give him a lesser sentence, seeing that he acknowledged that he has a problem without the court imposing this on him, without him being, knowledgeable that he has a problem. So, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Supposed to don't wait for the the system to tell you that you gotta join some type of rehab or some shit like that. You get in trouble, go do that shit on your own before you go to court. Well, you win some brownie points with the judge. That's what you do.
Well, it's just acknowledging, shit. I fucked up, but that was me then. This is me now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I know I did was wrong, but you know what I'm saying? I think, going to rehab and all that made me a different person. I can see the light a little bit better. So I'm on the lighter sentences. Can I get that? You know what I'm saying? Because I done already did time in the rehab. I couldn't go nowhere because, you know, time, none of that. I was like,
Yeah, brownie points. She's trying to get some brownie points.
he'd be like, well, I see you done already went to enough. Don't need to get classes to go to because he don't want to.
That don't mean it depends on what type of judge you got though. So a lot of judges gonna make you go anyway. Cause now they want you to, cause they want to get some of that what you call that money they get out your ass. They gonna want some restitution and fines. So in order to get the majority of it, the bulk, they got to make you go through some of their fucking classes. You gonna go to our classes too, cause we getting some of that money out your ass.
He might have to do. I think he gonna have to do maybe. He probably gonna have to do community service.
Yeah, he gonna have to do community service. He's gonna have to take a drinking and driving class. They still gonna pop him, but this keep him by him checking into the rehab. This can take away the jail sentence.
He can take away the jail sentence. But this what I'm saying. By him being in the rehab, ain't no use to going to their rehab when he get out because they don't got shit on the rehab he hates.
Yeah, they don't care about.
They gonna break all that down. The Tiger gonna be the best motherfucking doctors, the best motherfucking counselors. He gonna be all with all that shit. Way better than with the court.
Yeah, the court don't care about who's the court. The court don't care.
Time out. What's the better, man? You got you in a private rehab, right? With all the best doctors and counselors, you know what I'm saying? And people that don't went through shit just like you went through. Paid for.
Yeah, there's the problem.
Be better than a quarter point. Constant.
I'm not saying which one is better. I'm not saying the one he's paying for is not better. I'm saying that the court system can't get no money out your ass if they just accept the one that you pay for on your own. That's not how they make their money. They make their money by making you go to theirs, and that way they can get some more restitution out you. So they appreciate what you're doing. They can get your jail sentence lowered, but you gonna go through our shit because we're gonna charge you for it. That's all they care about.
You know, they getting probation. You know what I'm saying, man? It's a lot of people, man. A lot of millionaires, man, that got caught with their jaws down, didn't have to go through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. They only had to do the community service because it ain't got more out of him doing community service.
Oh yeah, they gonna bang you more. A lot of times they gonna bang you with, they gonna come up with they gonna come up with a certain percentage of money they gonna get out. They gonna break it up into you go on to rehab, you go on to community service, or your fines. They gonna get it out you, and out of those three areas, they gonna get a good percentage out your pocket. So whatever they got to do to get their bread out you, they gonna get it.
Yeah, and like I said, Tiger gonna be well worked. When they have Tiger going to teach classes and showing up at events and all this type of shit, and they gonna make so much money off Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger. Your phone. Yeah, your phone messed up.
Yeah, he gonna be getting kids and all that shit together, you know what I'm saying? And them kids gonna be in the classes learning from Tiger, how Tiger made the mistake, and they don't want to make the same. Man, they gonna get so much money off that boy, it ain't gonna make no sense.
He ain't going that far.
Because look, the restitution is the community service. This is what you're doing for the community. You still serving the community by talking to these kids, letting them know, after you get hurt, they don't pain pills or whatever. Don't take as much as, or take as prescribed, or you can end up having a hell of a habit. Now, each kid that's in that class, they only in that class because of court. So each one of them motherfuckers is paying at least.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We're gonna pimp the shit out of him, man.
Yeah. He'll get out of it. He'll come with a medical excuse. He might have a prescription for the shit. I don't know. But
he got prescriptions.
Yeah,
he got prescriptions, but you overtake it.
Yeah. So
You
he
get chance to that.
so he definitely gonna get off if he got a prescription. But
Yeah.
man, did you see that lookalike of the guy who looks like Epstein?
Man, I seen him putting that sexy stuff.
That's
You know what
a
I'm saying?
it's a guy looking like Epstein. I forgot his name though. He got what is his name? Hold on.
Good morning, everybody. Palm Beach Pete from sunny Florida. Not a cloud in the sky. I'm off to play some tennis. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete. I want to thank all my followers. This thing has gone crazy viral. Over 100,000 plus followers in less than 2 days.
So he said he got over 100,000 plus followers in 2 days. You know, he said this shit is out of control. Everybody think he's Epstein. His name is Palm Beach something. Palm Beach Paul. What I said his name was?
Have a great day. Enjoy life.
Yeah. Palm Beach Pete. My bad.
In less than
Palm Beach Pete. You got to look him up. Palm Beach Pete. He lives in Palm Beach. Looks just like Epstein. So he's riding around in his drop top. People pulling up on the side of him. They whipping out their phones, taking pictures and recording him. You know, and he taking it in good strides. He got a good a good a response to it. You know, he's not like, get out of my face, and he's not going crazy or no shit like that. He's like, nah, man, I'm not Epstein, bro. I know, man, everybody's saying I look like him. I'm not Epstein, though. He looked just like him, though. Hair, head shape, everything.
Yeah, I seen that picture, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he tried to keep that little shaggy ass shave on him and shit. You know what I'm saying? You call that the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, that's he just look.
Face, you know, they call that the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, that's that double ganger. They say everybody got a twin, bro. I don't know if you noticed when we had the basketball game Saturday. When we left out the gym, on the way out the door, it was a family, a mother, a couple of daughters, some little kids, and they told me at the door at the gym, they's like, "Hey, we've been yelling at you for the last couple of weeks." They's like, "You don't hear us yelling at you?" I was like, "No, what I do?" And it's like, "You look like our brother." And the lady's like, "Yeah, you look just like my son. We yell at you every week. We try to get your attention." And I was like, wow, they all want to stop. Did you see that?
No, I'd have been like, something get pictured is the.
Nah, the only reason I didn't, I almost, that's your natural reaction is, let me see what he looked like. But before it came out of my mouth, I thought to myself, I said, this dude must be deceased. So I don't want to see him. So I didn't want to, I didn't want to, because they said they've been yelling at me for a couple weeks, trying to get my attention. So he must be, they were just so excited. I had a good less than 10-minute conversation with him. And we talked about a couple of different things. His whole family. Never seen these people in my life, but they was like, you look just like him. They was going crazy. The sisters, the mother, the kids. Like, wow. So, it was crazy, man. They said they've been yelling at me for a couple of weeks. I felt somebody yelling at me a couple of weeks ago, too. I swear to God I did. They said they've been doing it every week. But they waited on my ass this time. Yeah, when we were all leaving out the door on our way to our cars, they stopped me right there in the hallway. That was crazy. So we all got a devil somewhere was my point. I almost got lost in what the hell I was saying. So we all got a devil somewhere. So this dude is Epstein's double. That's a horrible person to have a damn double after. To have your twin. This your twin is Epstein. That's fucked up.
Yeah, he's thinking the same thing, man. You the worst.
The worst human being on the planet, bro.
Worst. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, bro. I would shave my head. Look, I'm white. I go get some dreadlocks before I walk around looking like Jeffrey Epstein. Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. I ain't going.
Traumatizing the women that see get out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every time we walk in the store, I know people be like, what the fuck?
Grabbing their kids.
Oh, yeah. And he's so nice. I feel bad for him. Guys, I'm not Epstein, man. I'm Palm Beach Pete, man. My name is Palm Beach Pete. I'm like, he got such a great attitude, though. It's hard. You can't, like, at first, I'm like you. When I first seen him, I was mad. Like, just mother, blah. And then when he starts talking, he got all this great energy. He'd be like, dang, you can't even be mad at the guy.
Yeah, man. Epstein's out of control, man.
Oh, man. Good thing. Bro, I hate to cut you off, but it's a good thing he came out and started making videos. You know why?
Take that money.
No, if he hadn't started making video, he don't even want no money. He's just like a happy guy. He sound like he rich, but he's just a happy-go-lucky dude. That's his personality. He's just a happy-go-lucky dude. If he hadn't came out and started talking, and you know, you would just have people riding up on the side of him, taking videos and pictures and shit. Everybody would have been saying they fake Epstein's death, and here he is. We found him. You would have had to hear this shit for the next 20 years. So I'm glad he came out and he talks to everybody. He lets you know where you can find him at, and he's not in hiding. So shout out to Palm Beach Pete.
Yeah, they never show pictures of him being home.
No. I mean, by now, I'm pretty convinced that they had that man murdered. The tape is missing. His brother said it was not suicide. His brother's what you call those people that examine the dead?
He's a medical examiner.
Yeah, medical examiner. So his brother said it wasn't suicide. I mean, he could be mad and lie. I don't know. But the tape missing, and the brother said it wasn't a suicide. And it was a guard who they found out in his bank account or his Cash App, he had a $5,000 deposit out of nowhere. So something else.
All of a sudden, you know, you got the camera on this motherfucker there. Then when the murder take place, oh my God, the camera done blinked out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going to take a piss and the water in the stool gone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the camera fell off,
I've done it before, but yeah, that's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah.
that's what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, if he hadn't been to jail before, because he's been to jail before. He's been on probation, and he's been locked up before. So it ain't like, if that was his first time being locked up and he killed himself, because, you know, people freak out when they first get in there.
Let me tell you how slick this dude.
But by him already being in jail before, why would he kill himself? Why would he kill himself with all these billionaires that he has connections to try to beat the case? He hadn't got sentenced yet, right?
Yeah, he got sentenced on one. You know, his sentence was you gonna get work. You get to have work release. You know what I'm saying? So
well, he wasn't on. I'm saying he hadn't got sentenced for what he just got locked up for, though.
No, he was finna get it all. Then
I'm saying though, but he hadn't got sentenced yet. So I'm trying to make a point. My point is, why would he kill himself, not knowing if he beat the charge or not? You know what I'm saying? I can see if he said they found him guilty, and hey man, you got 50 years, you got 100 years. Then he went back and offed himself, but he already beat the case before, so why would he go off himself before he gets sentenced? But go ahead.
Well, yeah, you gotta look at it. The first time he did time for that shit, he got work release, right?
Right.
Guess where his work release is at?
Where? The Children's Hospital.
His fucking office.
Yeah.
So, you know, he'll sleep in the cell for what, 6-7 hours?
Yeah, that's
right. Get out of there and go to his office.
Crazy.
Well, he continued to do, you know, his shit, his crimes.
Crazy.
You know,
crazy.
And then when the feds come after your ass, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because they not gonna come after you unless they got some solid motherfucking evidence on you and everybody else that was involved with your ass when they get on your ass.
Yeah,
everybody
for sure.
know.
Yeah, but I had a feeling they did something. Now I was just saying, I had a feeling it was some foul play in there. It was the first time I heard the tape missing. But at that time, I didn't know that Trump was tied into him that deep. So it's clear. And then what's the other guy that said he had his I had my whole family over there. I took my maids over there, the babysitters. I had my whole family over there. Once you found out all of those billionaires were in connection and trapped at that damn island, and now it's part of the tape missing is when he offed himself. Yeah, okay, man. Come on, man. It's pretty obvious what they did.
Man, you got to look at it. How you gonna have an island with all these damn bedrooms on them? And the bedrooms is built like a hotel. Don't no rich motherfucker sleep like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If they over here and they on this island, they gonna have a big ass room. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have a room so damn big, man. You could put one of them round couches that go around your room. It'd be big enough to put that in it. You know what I'm saying? Because they billionaires.
Yeah, I listened to one of the victims. I was listening to one of the victims, and she was saying that her friend from school, talked her into trying out for this job, a massage job. So she said she went to the interview. It was Epstein there, and he talked real. He had a lot of positive things to say to her, right? So when he got her in the second interview, he gave her the package or whatever, what he wanted her to study, gave her the book and all of that. Got comfortable with her, made her laugh. And like the third time, he had her try out, Now, she done took the literature and went home and studied hard because she really wanted the job. You know what I mean? So when she came for the orientation and he had her practice a couple moves on his nasty ass, and while she was practicing the moves that she's been studying for now, for a whole week or two, he started insulting her and telling her, no, you're doing it wrong. That's not how you do it. Now, remember, she came there to please him to get the job. So this is how he invades the young mind of a female. He makes them happy with the first couple of interviews. And then once he get him in the orientation, he tell them, no, you're not doing it right. That's not how you do it. You know what I mean? Now that puts them in a mood, in the mode to be a learner. Now they want to shut up and learn because he made them feel bad, like they don't know what they're doing. So now he's in a position of like a professor now. A professor now. Y'all shut up. This is the lesson I have. This is what you're gonna learn today. I'm gonna teach you how to do it the right way. So this is this is the mind state that he put her in, right? So he's like, well, in order for me to show you how to do it the correct way, you're going to have to let me demonstrate on you. Take your clothes off. Because now he's acting like he has an attitude with her. And plus, he's an older male. So now he's in a position of power to this young girl. This how smooth this criminal is. With it, he got this shit down pat, And so, of course, she said her instincts told her not to do it, but he was in such a powerful position over her, and she really wanted the job. Remember, she'd been practicing to win him over to get this job, for a couple of weeks. So, yeah, man. So this is how he played it. This is part of his tactic to, get inside these young girls' head and, get them to do things that they wouldn't ordinarily do. I'll be glad when they really prosecute these dudes, man, and lock their asses up, because this affects the whole world, with these type of pedophiles right here with all this money. Because if you can lock these motherfuckers up right here, this sends a message to all the pedophiles that your ass gonna get locked up too. Not just, the poor ones and the ones that's obvious that in the community doing it all. We're gonna start from the top and work their way down. So maybe a good message if they can get some of their asses in jail, and prove that they off this guy. Yeah.
He had a lot of tricks, man. Some girls was paying $100, when he was on the island and I'm thinking the name, but that island in the island that that's in Florida. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, you take the bridge up there, you know, you take the bridge, cross over there to the island, where all the billionaires, live at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was paying girls $100 to bring their friend.
Yeah, I seen that one too. I seen that one.
Girls out there, a lot of money, somebody in the trade.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
they recruiting them, you know what I'm saying? They come back, you know, Maxine talked to him and let him know this is the job, this is how he like to massage. He said, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they wanted Maxine. They said
Yeah.
Maxine was a good groomer too.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
See that in the room. And first thing he do, man, he you know, the girl talking to him, whatever. This motherfucker jack right off in front of him. You know, just the nasty motherfucker. He didn't even get touched by the girl. The next time the girl be touching him, and that's when he just go in. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a, check us out. Jeffrey was the best blackmailer in the world. He had all of them on paper. That's why they don't want him. The FBI got all that.
Yeah.
At the time,
Oh yeah, you seen the
they been fucking with Trump.
yeah, you seen that yeah, you seen the redactions, all the hundreds of thousands of redactions in them papers, man. Man,
30,000 papers blacked the fuck out.
that's insane.
That's how much he was in it.
Yeah, I think they said he in there like I don't know his name 100,000 times or some shit. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's worse than Epstein. Him and Epstein are twins. That's why his name is in there so much. They twins. You know, so we know some of Trump's strategies because he told us before. He said he'd throw these beauty pageants and then he'd go in the dressing room and grab them by the, you know what, grab them by the pussies and get him in his house and take it. And the one lady already, a lady sued him and won in the civil court case. She won for her. So we already know his strategy and his tactic. We just didn't know it was attached to Epstein. So they twins. It's not that they was but you're right. Yeah, Epstein was blackmailing them bastards though. But yeah, your phone messing up. But Trump is his twin. You know, so the other guys this is what I mean. Trump was paying them. I mean, the other guys was paying Epstein to get down with the girl, but Trump was running his own scheme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead.
See, them some of the worst motherfuckers in the world because
Man.
the demons that they got inside their body, man, they need to be locked in prison. You know what I'm saying? But every time they see young kids, they open the gate.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell on wheels. These are two of the most evilest guys. These motherfuckers are worse than Charles Manson.
Yeah, man.
Ted Bundy. You know, these type of guys. These are, man, this, you know, we haven't even scratched the surface. They scratched the surface on Epstein, but they ain't scratched the surface on Trump because Trump is worse than Epstein. You know, he's so bad that before he let the world convict him of doing the things that we know he did, before he let the people convict him, he literally went over to Iran and murdered innocent people to make us shut the fuck up. That's how possible. Yeah, this dude, Trump, is worse than Hitler, Stalin, the African motherfuckers that was over there killing people in Rwanda. Trump is worse than all of them combined. And he's getting worse by the day. Because if he gets this the Strait open, Hormuz Strait, or whatever the hell it's called, if he gets Iran to open up the pathway for the oil and he stops this war, our press is going to bring up the Epstein file. So he's going to do some other weird shit after this.
There ain't no saying, you know, this is what makes victimizing kids bad. Who is you as a grown man to alter their life forever. They never had a chance really to live or to grow up. And you do this to them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just taking their innocence, you taking their soul. You altering which way they gonna go in life. And you don't even give a fuck.
Boy, you know how much.
I'm gonna keep demonizing it.
You know how much. Yeah. So go ahead.
And then when they go the way that they go, some people look at them like, boom, boom. No, he triggered something in their body that ain't never been triggered. They hiding something. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you feel dirty. You know what I'm saying? You just feel filthy. You know what I'm saying? Then you so locked in with the money, you know, and the blackmail. You know, go ahead and tell your mom and dad not sworn with me. Wait a minute, man. The rape, the victim. I'm sorry about that. The victim never realized I'm not the one that's in trouble, or I'm not the one that did something wrong. This is what you did to me. I want to tell the world who the fuck you is, what type of person you is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they keep that buried inside because I guess they don't wanna let it out, which is bad because that's part of what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. What he did is really it's unexplainable. This scheme, this crime, this enterprise, this sexual, disgusting, child molesting enterprise that they had. And we talking about Epstein files. We talking about what Trump did in '83. Man, they've been doing this shit since they was teenagers. And these dudes, and Trump damn near 90 years old. And they just imagine how long they've been getting away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we even had damn telephones, you know, before we had the internet, they've been getting away with this type of thing, man. Yeah, this is the I'm just gonna say we got the names of the other people, but we haven't had a fair chance to exploit them because some of them probably was doing shit on their own too. We know about the girls that they were buying from Trump and Epstein, but what about some of the crimes they've been out here doing on their own? We ain't even scratched the surface on that type of shit yet because Trump keeping up all this bullshit with these wars and stuff like that, so we can't even dive into, you know, how big this thing is.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, it's way bigger than the Epstein files. That's what I'm getting at.
The ones that was doing all the molesting, they know who they is. And you around kids and, you know, grandkids probably now, you know, they friends, you know, these are dangerous pedophiles that's in the world right now walking around. You even had kids that couldn't even speak English. You know what I'm saying? So it was systematically because somebody had to get that kid a passport that they speak English.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He even gave what's that dude named Andrew one that didn't speak English. It told Andrew this is the best thing about it. This a kid he's talking about.
Yeah, it's off the chain, bro.
If you got kids, right? When you get to a point that you feel somebody else's kids ain't as precious as your kids, you a simple motherfucker.
Yeah,
because they is.
Yeah, this is beyond a regular conversation. This gonna take years to unravel. We already got a couple Epstein victims, but we ain't even. The Trump victims are scared to come out. They scared to talk. We only got a few that said something, and the way those papers are redacted, clearly it's more than 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, that's why I say, you know, if I can speak to them, I'll tell them all y'all need to come out. Y'all need to be ashamed of nothing. This is what he did.
One of them.
This is something he did to you. But hold on, let me finish. You know, I can understand some of them because some of them got married, got families, got kids. So for them to come out, this another thing because you done destroyed them. For them to come out, they can't hold. You know what I'm saying? For them to come out, it'll destroy everything they built from something you was hiding all your life. Yeah. But the pedophiles, they know this. They know all this.
They make their victims believe that they will come back and do bodily harm to them or their family members. because they are the victims, especially in the white community, because the white community be knowing that if you got money, you powerful, you can do something to me. You know what I mean? So they more scared to come out. Like the black community. They don't care if you got money or not. It's usually a different reason. You see how they came out on R. Kelly? They didn't give a damn how much money R. Kelly had. Black people, when black people find out, they're going to tell on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. This is how we don't do, nigga.
Yeah. White people be like, well, he owns 3 junkyards and 5 houses. We're scared. He's powerful in our neighborhood. Black people, the exact opposite. Yeah, he's real powerful. So we're going to take his ass down.
Yeah. You done altered your life, man. Yeah. That's some danger. That's some horrible shit, man. Horrible. Even boys, when you know what I'm saying, when they get molested, I ain't saying like, or you know, even if they might with they wee or whatever, not.
This is beyond though. Like I don't want to say the one that you usually hear about, molestation or, by a stepfather or a friend or uncle or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? These are the kind you usually hear about. And we all hear about child pornography all the time and this underground thing going on. But goddamn, man, to be able to find the underground child predators, the whole system is busted right now. But we can't even get to it because these guys are holding the files up and redacting them. So we can't even get to Trump, and we can't get to that other guy that said he brought his whole family there, and everybody else that was on that list. We can't even get to them and break them all down like they should be getting broke down right now. That's crazy.
And the evidence that they got this shit, right? I know the FBI. They got this shit.
Yeah, that's
they got everybody affiliated with him. They got this shit. That's probably why he got rid of Pam Bundy, because once you lock it in this certain seat, it changes the combination all the time, so you can't go up in there.
Well, I mean, the reason why they got rid of her, for one reason, her argument has gotten old. So she's been dodging the bullets for Trump, handling the press, and she got a routine about, how she fires back. So now that she's been put basically under oath and questioned by Congress, now your ass gonna get charged.
Coming out.
Yeah. As soon as they get, once they get your ass on, in front of Congress and you go on record to say that shit. Now, we ain't got to get you right now. We gonna take these tapes that you just testified here today, gave you a statement. We're gonna put these in the safe because as soon as they get Trump ass out the way, 5 years from now, 2 years, whenever he's gone, they're gonna go in that safe and pull them tapes out and they're gonna charge her ass. Yeah. So, but Trump, her argument has gotten old and she can't keep dodging the bullets. You know what I mean? So now he got to get somebody. This Trump's tactic right here. So now he's throwing it. It wasn't nothing against her. The reason he fired her, he need another avenue to throw Congress off. So he throws somebody else in the job. Now we got to get used to this guy's argument. So this guy's going to try to come with a different argument. So he's just prolonging the case. Is what he's doing. Let me give y'all a curveball, something else to fight. Here's a whole new argument on the bullshit that I'm getting away with. Thank you. So that's his tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. Don't know, man. All the motherfuckers horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? All the rips. You know what I'm saying? And he got pictures and all. Epstein got pictures and the FBI got pictures of every compromising position you can have a motherfucker ain't doing dirty shit.
Man, they got that shit. Yeah, that's crazy that they don't have another body, another government body of law enforcement that can override what he's doing and have a real investigation. You might not ever get to change that law where the president is not in charge of the director of the FBI. That's some wicked shit right there,
It never was like that.
It's been like that. Nobody just ever thought they should take advantage of it. Because, Oh, yeah, he's definitely a criminal. So On another note, when it comes to finances and the future and what's going to take place in the future, as far as finances and careers and things like that, are African Americans being left behind?
Damn so. Only way we not gonna get left behind if we get our tech game together.
What game?
If we get our tech games together.
What is this?
But that's something everybody got to participate in.
And what?
Coming out with that one app that gonna change everybody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, black people got to go. Well, black women are doing good on the trades and jobs, but black men we gotta step our game up as far as getting a good trade, man, or starting. We got to get into entrepreneurship earlier. Is what we got to do. This country has been training us for 400 years to work for them, to be an employee. And so it's hard for us to stop raising our kids to go get a good job. Because that's what we tell our children. You got to grow up. You got to get a good job. We don't say, hey, man, you got to grow up and you got to own your own business. So in order to not, because we are definitely getting left behind, because we are trying to work for people. So we got to change this dynamic. I don't know. They got to do something to these schools. The schools are that prison to pipeline, that pipeline to prison shit, from preschool to prison shit. That's real. That's real.
It's how it start. It started like this. When you're in school and you get into a little skull, which that's some all kids do. They take one of them out. But they don't do that in other schools. They gonna do everything but kick your ass out. They so scandalous in it, they'll kick them out on count day, where they don't get counted.
Yeah, no, they ain't gonna kick them out on count day. That's the only day they ain't gonna kick them out. It's count day. I promise you that. If you kicked out, they'll tell your ass to come back to school for count day, because that's how they make their money. It's on count day. That's when they, it's like the census. You know how they do the census to see how many people in there, so they know how many in your city, so they know how many federal dollars to try to apply for. Yeah. That's what count day is. That's the only day they call your damn phone. You make sure your kid ain't late. It's count day. Other than that, they don't give a fuck about you unless it's count day. But
they don't know. That's training kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't know that's training kids,
Then they got to train.
It won't be like, because you hard head. No, man, he needs constantly to something.
Well, they got to change the curriculum in these schools, though. They got to change the curriculum. Curriculum got to go back to the old days. Remember back in the old days, our dads and granddaddies, they had shop class. They had class where you learn how to paint.
Yeah, wood shop
and all that. They was training them for trades. So they ain't doing that shit like on a high level today, because they don't want you to have a fucking trade. Yeah. So I blame a lot of black people for selling out in these school districts and just going along with this kumbaya shit, getting their little ass check, and pushing this fucked up narrative, thinking that they better than somebody in the black community because they got a better job, instead of saying, hey, man, this shit is wrong, man.
But don't forget, this is what's terrible, see. It's deeper than that. This is what's terrible about it all. They get a curriculum, right? Every school. And this is what you're going to teach. You teach something else, your ass going to get fired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And the hard part about it is this. The teachers know they teaching bullshit. They know it. But if you teach something different, they're going to fire your ass. When they know when you're teaching some bullshit, they're going to fire you.
Yeah, I ain't talking.
They gave a curriculum by the state.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the teachers. Teachers just are teachers. Just, they usually the lower paid people that work in that line of work is the teachers. I'm talking about the fucking Congress people, the principal type people, the people that pass down education. These type of people can be up there asking for grants. Like they got, like they got OTEC at school and stuff like that. robotics program. The whole damn school should be about plumbing, electrical work, construction. This is the whole school should be about in high school. What's with this damn just math, science, and extra curriculum and OTEC? Come on, man. That's not what the trade world is about. Having a trade is about in America. You got to be a plumber. You got to be an electrician. You got to be an entrepreneur. You got to be an educator. This is the only pre-classes they should have, especially by the time you were junior and senior. These are the only classes they should have by then.
Well, it's a good thing because we didn't know this thing was coming, this AI thing. So what AI gonna do is everybody that was working in them big companies, you know what I'm saying, make it easy. It's over with. Because now they got something they can look up and say, well, I need that such and such down. Well, this boom, 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 this how you do it. The owner of that corporation, he damn near can work by himself or hire 1 or 2 people. So, and they doing that in everything. So it's easy. You get a good trade in AI, get ahead of it, or making good apps and shit like that, get ahead of it. Or you're going to have to do some type of construction, which is good too, because you can make money doing that. You can make money and buy houses and you know how to fix up your damn stuff. So you can make a lot of money like that because as far as all that office shit, that shit about to be over with.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's too late after they graduate. It's too late to teach them how to make apps. It's too late to teach them construction. It's too late to teach them plumbing. It ain't too late. It ain't never too late. But it should be started when they're in high school. Instead of waiting until they get out here and fail. Now you got to go take a job now once you come out of high school. So you still learn those things, but now you need some income. Yeah. So this is the reason they should be going harder on these trades in high school. Yeah. You should damn near have at least half of a trade completed before you leave high school.
Yeah, because it's gonna be tough. You ain't coming up with that nice ass app. Yeah, that future is here, like right now. Like right now.
Yeah, so that's why I asked the question, are African Americans being left behind? Because clearly we are. The statistics shows we are. They already got us down, I think, in the year 2040, 2050, that the African American community won't own anything. And this is why.
God. Where you see that at?
It's the same, it's almost the same stats that, it was on the news. They ran it concurrently on the news about a year ago, 2 years ago. They've been saying this for a while. The same reason, it's like the same statistics that drove the mega base crazy about them in the year 2040, that America will be mostly brown and black. That's what drove them crazy. That's why he went in like, we're going to build a wall. We got to get the Mexicans out of here. White people don't want to be the minority. So that was the same statistic. Well, it was a different statistics, but those type of statistics came out. So they was like, we got to get them out the country because we're not about to be the minority. So that's why they threw them out. Same statistics they got, I think it's 2040 or 2050, I forget which one. They said black people won't, we won't own enough to be shown up, in the statistics. So black people won't own anything. It'll be like 0 or some shit they said.
I'm looking at it like, black people is so creative. That's a different breed. It's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? Black people. No offense against nobody. It's just we got something real special. We know how to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we got to get together now is our people that's teaching other people. You know what I'm saying? To learn how to do things hands-on. Because the motherfuckers at Duke University and all the motherfuckers at Yale and Princeton, if you ain't studying for a new app, it's a waste of time. Because all the mathematics shit that really gets you paid, the real mathematics shit, it's taken care of now. That's something AI can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's gotta be
figure some shit out.
Yeah, it's gotta be entrepreneur shit. AI ain't gonna fix I ain't gonna fix. You still got the plumbers, you got the electricians, you got construction workers. Those jobs ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I say it's going back.
They ain't gonna backfire because those are you got to realize it's just like it's just like when it comes to those type of jobs, those clerical jobs, stuff like that. Those just regular people owning shit. So it's not so. That's the black people got to get ahead of the curve and stop depending on those people's shit. That's where we fuck up at. We got to get out of that mindset and just get into entrepreneurship and learn how to spend money with one another. I love what the young black brothers are doing that you just alluded to. The content creators all over social media and YouTube. A lot of them guys, they rock with each other. They on each other's podcasts and carrying on and having fun and double teaming. No, I love it, but we got to do that in the trade world, in the real world. In the real world, we got to patronize black businesses and we got to start black businesses, just like the hair and nail salon. I just don't see too many black ones in our neighborhoods, and we gotta amp that up.
I would love to see black people. Don't nobody know purity like that.
The clothing.
Nobody.
The clothing industry. By now, 2026, no black person should be buying clothes from no one other than other black people. I mean, because we got our own style of clothing, but we still out here chasing name brand clothes and shit with somebody else's name on it. You should only be buying. I mean, we should know by now, bro. You don't see white men running around dressed in the black designers' clothes. You don't see Japanese running around here in white and black people clothes. So we need to stop. We need to stop buying their clothes and wear the shit that we look right in. And if you don't think you look right in it, then go make the shit that you think we look right in and sell it to us. It's just we got to make each other rich. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's what we got to do, man. Blueprint already there. We just got to fight it. The way they did it on the way we can do it again. That's the blueprint.
Yeah, we got it. We just got to get on it. We got to get that school system changed. The school system's fucking the kids up. And then when they got out here robbing and stealing and dropping out of school, yeah, it's because the school system is fucked up. If you're in there teaching them a trade, because if you're teaching them a trade, you can't pass the class unless you can do this electrical work. You can't pass the class unless you can do this simple plumbing. You can't pass the class unless you can learn how to budget your bills. This light bill, this the gas bill, this the mortgage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to show you how to manage it. You know what I'm saying? You got to pass this class. That way, when they come out of this is simple talk. So you got to be doing the shit on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guess we should have just did the reignite the whole old show to prison, from preschool to prison, the pipeline. I mean, I know people still talking about it, but it ain't being talked about like on just detailed.
Yeah, man.
Damn you bastards.
It's a mistake. Like I said, man. They don't got the time in there. Kids acting up at that age, man. And you study passing them instead of seeing what's behind all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're getting them some assistance. Have people there for that, not the teachers, because the teachers can't do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a system in place to keep them on track. Because some of them, some kids got real problems.
Yeah, them kids.
Some got real problems, but it can be fixed.
Yeah, I tend to disagree with that a little bit. I think the way that they manage our school system brings out problems in our community on purpose. So they can take them and say something wrong with them, and then they got the right to lock their asses up, and that's what they want to do with them. They want to lock them up. So you give them give them a bullshit community, a bullshit education, and now you justifying their actions and locking them up when you know you miseducated them.
Yeah, my man just came out. I forgot his name. Documentary. You gotta look it up about the killers of Mississippi Penitentiary. All of them had cameras, so they was recording the. They was recording the. What you call the motherfuckers?
Who?
What you call the motherfuckers? Right?
They do what?
Warden, Warden, other motherfuckers.
COs, the deputies.
Yeah, COs. So they recording the COs beating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of them had the cameras because they got all that shit in jail and prison. They sent the film to this one guy who made a documentary of it. You know what I'm saying? The Mississippi Penitentiary. Look it up, man.
Oh yeah, man. Trust me, bro. I know about those prisons, the ones in Angola.
This just came out.
Yeah, I'm just
You know
saying,
what
I
I'm
already
saying?
know about the prison system though down there. They still got in Angola. They still got them boys busting rocks with sludge hammers and building roads and cutting grass and shit. You know, I know about this slave trade shit. You know, but that's why I said they fucking them up and they fucking us up. They messing us up in school on purpose, so they can justify locking us up and making us work these jobs, or just getting federal dollars for housing us. And that keeps the CEO employed. It keeps the local farmers employed. It keeps Airmark, who makes the prison food. It keeps all these white companies. It keeps them employed by having all these prisoners, these black prisoners. It keeps the judge. It keeps his money in his pocket. Keeps the money in the lawyer's pocket. The motherfucker who make keys, you know, the guy make all the prison keys and shit. It keep his punk ass a career. You know.
Yeah, then the killing part, you send them somewhere without rehabbing. You know, you locked up for this. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same situation there.
So this is what plan you got. So this is what I'm teach you before you get out.
Yeah.
Some of them don't get that.
Remember, they took the trades out of prison. Yeah, they took the trades out of prison for what, 30 years, 30, 40 years. They took all the trade system out of prison.
So now when they get out, the motherfucker own the prison like, yeah, that motherfucker be back. I'm going to keep making money off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, to get this thing wrapped up, our African Americans being left behind, we ain't y'all trying to leave us behind, but we're not buying it. You know, we're going to take our allies, we're going to take our allies and we're going to keep pushing.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to straighten this out. We're going to even this race up, you know. I mean, the world would be better if every culture brought their best to the table and shared it.
Yeah.
You know, we live on one damn planet. We live on one planet. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy to me.
You know, sometimes, man, like people don't understand, man. Sometimes I don't see how a person can take a plane ride, man, to be looking down and see how precious Earth really is. Then land and go cuss a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all on one planet. No matter how you look at it, we all on one planet.
Yeah, I agree.
They're all got to be that creepy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Always. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's 2026. We kind of know about all the resources around the world. We know it's enough water. We know it's enough food. So I don't know, man. It's just, I think humans are the most primitive creatures on the planet. You know, I can only imagine what the animals think about us. The animals are probably saying shit like, boy, if a natural disaster hit the planet, the humans will not survive. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see.
That's
I
what
would love to
animals
see
think.
that person, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, having a good time, bringing everything on to the table where we learning from each other. The world can be a lot better, but like I said, you got greedy motherfuckers at the top that feel like shit they need to go down to the bottom to help the bottom. I ain't saying ADC assistance. I'm saying jobs and all this particular type of shit. We're not gonna do it. And another thing, our country getting so goddamn big, we gotta figure out a way how to feed them all. Okay, the country next to us is kind of bigger. Let's go over there and take their shit. So then you here starting the war with them. And yeah, I mean, like I said, at the top, it's some weird motherfuckers, man. Like this shit. Look how this shit cost them motherfucking gas.
It was a criminal empire, bro.
Wanted with 3-4 kids and the kids playing sports. Come on, man, this shit ain't cool.
Yeah, we got to face it. We just live in a criminal empire, and we try to basically vote somebody in that can, even things out. But at the end of the day, it's a criminal empire, and until we can admit that, and I don't know why we don't let the scientists rule the country anyway. You shouldn't even be able to be the fucking president. You shouldn't be able to be a president. You shouldn't be qualified to be a president if you're not a scientist. You shouldn't be, this politician thing is, you don't know anything. You don't know shit about the planet. You don't know shit about economics. You let people run with their own ideas about economics instead of assessing the situation for what it really is, doing the numbers, putting the real team together like Obama did, putting the real team together, assessing the situation and put the money where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
But they got it set up to where if I come in as a Democrat, if I get my base, even I'm sharing the money, but if I give my base money to help themselves, the other base is mad. They going crazy. And if the Republicans get in office and you give their base and the money, sprinkles out to the other side also, they going crazy. That's why you should only have a real scientist. You know what I mean? Those type of people. These should be the only people qualified to be Congress and presidents.
Like I said, man, when them bills that be big that they got to sign to pass budgets and shit like that.
Right.
You're having that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, 200,000 for cow research. You know what I'm saying? 400,000, you know what I'm saying, for dog research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$500,000-$600,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For dandelions research. You know what I'm saying? But all that's money going to their friends. But this the type of shit you eat in bills that people don't know.
That's
so the people that complaining about what the poor people doing, the rich people, y'all the biggest ADC receivers in the world, man. Y'all getting all the ADC. And then don't even want to, open the motherfucker start applying for a job, you don't want to give it to them. Motherfucker went to college and boom, and he come back and, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of the smartest motherfuckers in the corporation. He can help turn it around and make it back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we definitely got to get these politician guys out there. Get some real people in there, real economists, some real astrophysicists, and only people like that should be in office. We got to get a new law after this, because we're just gonna put another politician in, then he gonna get mad because of his bills and shit passed, and so he gonna win the next election like we always do. Then he gonna put his shit in that don't work, and he gonna put his shit in that don't work. Come on, we can't keep bumping our heads. We can't keep beating a dead horse. We got to try something new. Give the experts the job, and let's try it that way. With that being said, we're working on the low battery, so we're getting the hell up out of here. This has been another episode of the Dark Matter podcast, and we are out of here.
Chill.